Welcome to my channel USA Old Coins. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end, you won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. The story of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar from Oregon 2005 is a journey into history, design, and hidden value. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it carries with it the pride of a state, the creativity of designers, and the fascination of collectors who seek treasures that others overlook. When the Oregon Quarter was first released in 2005 as part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, it quickly became one of the most beloved designs. The program itself was a way to honor each of the 50 states, giving them a chance to showcase their culture, heritage, or natural beauty on a circulating coin. Oregon chose to highlight one of its greatest wonders, Crater Lake, a symbol of breathtaking scenery and deep cultural significance. This design alone gave the coin instant recognition among collectors and coin enthusiasts all across the country. The reverse of the quarter shows Crater Lake National Park, framed by towering trees and the distinctive Wizard Island rising from the water. The artwork captures both the serenity and the grandeur of nature, making it one of the most detailed and beautiful state quarter designs ever struck. On the obverse side, like all quarters in this series, the profile of George Washington is featured. His image has graced the quarter since 1932, but in the state quarter program, his portrait was given a slightly modernized appearance. This combination of timeless tradition and state pride makes the Oregon Quarter truly stand out. Collectors often look at coins with more than just admiration for design. They search for rarity, errors, and special qualities that turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary fortune. The Oregon 2005 quarter is a perfect example of this. Most Oregon quarters are common and worth only their face value. However, a small number were minted with unique characteristics, minting errors, or pristine conditions that dramatically increase their value. These rare examples are the ones collectors dream of finding. One such rarity is the quarter struck with double dies or off-center strikes. These mint errors can turn a 25-cent coin into a treasure worth thousands. Some collectors are constantly scanning through their pocket change hoping to catch one of these mistakes. Another factor is the mint mark. Quarters struck in Denver, Philadelphia, or San Francisco can vary in desirability. Proof versions, especially those struck in silver, are considered highly collectible. But among them, the rarest and most pristine examples take the spotlight. The Oregon Quarter has fascinated collectors not only for its design but also for the possibility of hidden value. Over the years, certain graded coins, certified by professional grading services, have reached astonishing prices at auctions. Imagine holding a coin that looks like any other in circulation, yet under a magnifying glass and proper grading, it reveals itself to be a hidden gem worth more than a luxury car. That is the magic of coin collecting, and the Oregon 2005 quarter is a shining example. Collectors often spend years searching for state quarters in perfect mint condition. Flawless surfaces, sharp details, and original luster make a huge difference in value. For the Oregon quarter, such perfection is incredibly rare and commands a premium. The history behind Crater Lake itself adds another layer of charm to this coin. Formed over 7,000 years ago by a massive volcanic eruption, the lake is one of the deepest and purest in the world. This natural wonder, frozen in silver and copper, immortalizes Oregon's beauty. Every time someone holds the Oregon quarter, they hold a piece of storytelling, geology, and artistry combined. It is not just about money but about celebrating heritage and natural wonders that define America. The United States Mint struck millions of Oregon quarters, but hidden among the ordinary are the extraordinary. Collectors know that patience and a keen eye can sometimes lead to unbelievable discoveries. Stories circulate among coin enthusiasts of people finding rare quarters in pocket change, garage sales, or coin rolls from banks. The thrill of possibly uncovering a fortune keeps collectors motivated. The Oregon quarter is one of those coins that sparks curiosity even in non-collectors. Its beauty and symbolism invite people to look closer, and sometimes that closer look reveals something very special. when it comes to value, rarity always dominates. A regular Oregon quarter is worth 25 cents, but a rare example in top condition, or one with an unusual mint error, has shocked the collecting world with its price tag. The coin market is always evolving, and demand for state quarters has remained strong even years after the program ended. The Oregon quarter continues to shine brightly in this collector's universe. Part of its allure is how it connects people across generations. Children collecting state quarters with their families, serious numismatists cataloging their collections, and investors looking for long-term treasures all find something to love about this coin. In auctions, the Oregon quarter has captured headlines, surprising even seasoned experts with how high bidding can go. This proves that beauty, history, and rarity always attract passionate buyers. Collectors often say that coins like the Oregon quarter are pieces of art that fit in your pocket. And when art meets rarity, the result is both sentimental and financially valuable. Over the years, more and more people have begun to appreciate the hidden gems in their everyday change. The Oregon 2005 quarter reminds us that history and value can be hiding in plain sight. Those who are lucky enough to possess one of the rarest examples know they are holding a treasure that few others will ever touch. It's more than a coin, it's a story of chance, patience, and discovery. The Oregon quarter continues to grow in demand, especially as younger generations show interest in collecting. This ensures that its legacy will remain strong for years to come. Every coin has a story, but few stories are as rich as this one. From the volcanic eruption that created Crater Lake to the modern minting presses that struck these quarters, this is history shaped in metal. The appeal of the Oregon quarter is not fading. Instead, it grows brighter as collectors realize its scarcity and beauty. Its position among the most sought-after state quarters is well-deserved, and for the rarest, highest-graded examples, the value attached to them is beyond imagination. In fact, some have been valued at a breathtaking $75,000. Top 2. The story of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar from Arkansas 2003 is one of beauty, symbolism, and hidden value. This coin is more than just a small piece of metal. It carries the history and pride of the natural state engraved forever on its shining surface. When the United States Mint began the 50 state quarters program in 1999, it became an instant cultural phenomenon. Millions of people, both collectors and everyday citizens, eagerly awaited each new release. By the time Arkansas had its turn in 2003, excitement was at an all-time high. Arkansas, known for its sparkling lakes, rivers, and natural wonders, wanted its quarter to showcase not just beauty but heritage. The state chose a design that spoke of its rich environment, its culture, and its people. The reverse side of the Arkansas quarter is stunning to behold. It features a majestic diamond, a tribute to the state's unique Diamond Crater Park, the only diamond-producing site in the world open to the public. This symbol alone makes the coin unforgettable. Beside the diamond is a graceful mallard flying over a peaceful lake, wings stretched wide in a moment of natural splendor. The scene captures the serenity of Arkansas's waters, which cover more than 6,000 square miles across the state. Rising behind the lake is rice stalks, a nod to Arkansas's role as the nation's leading rice producer. This agricultural tribute grounds the coin in reality, honoring the hard-working farmers who contribute to the state's economy. The combination of diamond, rice, and mallard is more than artistic design, it is a story in miniature, a portrait of a state that treasures its land, its water, and its people. This is why the Arkansas quarter became one of the most admired pieces in the program. On the obverse side, the timeless portrait of George Washington remains, linking every state quarter to the nation's heritage. His face, noble and proud, reminds us that these coins are not just state symbols but national treasures. Collectors value the Arkansas quarter not only for its design but also for its unique qualities and rare variations. Among the millions minted, some coins stand out as extraordinary due to errors, conditions, and minting quirks. A simple scratch or misstrike can make all the difference. A quarter with an off-center strike or a double die feature becomes instantly more valuable than its ordinary counterparts. These small mistakes are highly sought after. Proof versions of the Arkansas quarter, particularly those struck in silver, are considered treasures in their own right. Their mirror-like shine and perfect detailing make them favorites among serious collectors, but the most thrilling part of coin collecting is the discovery of value where others see none. Imagine holding a coin that looks like any other, yet hidden within its perfection or flaw is a secret worth thousands. This is where the Arkansas 2003 quarter has astonished collectors. A handful of rare examples have been graded at the highest levels, preserved in flawless condition that defies time. These are the coins that set auction rooms buzzing. The state quarter program was designed to be educational and fun, but it also created a world of opportunity for collectors. Children began collecting quarters with their parents, while investors looked at the long-term potential. Arkansas's coin quickly gained recognition as a favorite among these collectors. Its design, filled with symbolism, made it stand out from the rest. And over time, its rarity and pristine form made it even more valuable. The rice stalks etched into the design tell of the state's role in feeding the nation. The mallard in flight speaks of wildlife and conservation. The diamond represents prosperity and uniqueness. Together, these elements speak directly to the heart of Arkansas. Every detail of this coin tells a story. The curve of the bird's wings, the sparkle of the diamond, the peaceful waters below, all of it speaks of balance between nature, industry, and heritage. Coin enthusiasts often say that the Arkansas quarter feels alive, as though it captures a moment in time rather than a static design. This is the mark of a truly great coin. The United States Mint produced Arkansas quarters in both Denver and Philadelphia, and subtle differences between them give collectors even more to hunt for. Mint marks become an important clue to value, and then there are the proof coins, struck in San Francisco with unmatched sharpness and brilliance. These coins never circulated but were sold directly to collectors, making them rarer and more desirable. Over the years, stories have spread of people finding rare state quarters in pocket change or coin jars. Some of these lucky finds turned out to be worth more than a lifetime of saving quarters. The Arkansas quarter has been one of those surprising discoveries. While many exist, the rarest and most pristine examples command attention whenever they appear. Professional grading is a critical part of determining a coin's value. A perfectly graded Arkansas quarter can leap from being just a collectible to becoming an investment piece worth astonishing amounts. The thrill of this coin lies not just in its design but in its potential. Collectors know that somewhere, hidden in circulation or sealed in old proof sets, lie treasures waiting to be found. Arkansas's nickname, the natural state, shines through in every element of this coin. It celebrates water, wildlife, agriculture, and gems, leaving nothing out of its proud identity. Each time someone flips an Arkansas quarter in their hand, they are touching history, culture, and potential value all at once. That small circle of metal becomes a bridge between past and present. Coin enthusiasts often say that the Arkansas quarter embodies balance. It shows the harmony between nature and human effort, between prosperity and conservation. That balance is what gives the coin its lasting charm. At auctions, the Arkansas quarter has caught collectors off guard with how much demand it commands. The bidding grows fierce whenever a rare one appears, driving the price far beyond expectations. This hunger for Arkansas quarters has created a ripple in the numismatic world. It has encouraged more people to check their collections, to examine their coins more carefully, and to dream of rare finds. The diamond on the coin has become a symbol not only of Arkansas but of hidden value itself. Just as a diamond is discovered deep in the earth, so too can fortune be discovered in a simple quarter. Every collector dreams of holding the rarest version of this coin, one so flawless or unique that it becomes the centerpiece of their collection. Few ever achieve it, but the possibility keeps the passion alive. Arkansas's contribution to the state quarter program has left a lasting impression. Even years later, it continues to shine as one of the program's finest designs. The combination of art, rarity, and story makes the Arkansas quarter unforgettable. This is why collectors around the world continue to search for it, study it, and treasure it. For young collectors, the Arkansas quarter is often a first lesson in beauty and value. For seasoned collectors, it is a reminder that greatness can be found in unexpected places. The program may have ended in 2008, but coins like the Arkansas 2003 quarter ensure its legacy lives on. Each one found, each one saved, is another chapter in this ongoing story. When people think of quarters, they usually think of spare change. But the Arkansas State Quarter proves that even the smallest coin can carry enormous meaning and worth. The rice stalks whisper of harvests past, the mallard soars into a limitless sky, and the diamond sparkles with promise. Every detail reminds us that coins are not just money, but storytellers. The Arkansas Quarter has taught many collectors to look closer, to see beyond the surface, and to treasure what might otherwise go unnoticed. Over time, its reputation has grown stronger, not weaker. The demand for pristine examples and error coins continues to rise, proving its staying power in the market. For many, this coin is more than a collectible, it is a piece of art, a piece of history, and a piece of America. That combination is what makes it so valuable and so loved. The Arkansas Quarter is one of those rare pieces that inspires awe, pride, and excitement every time it is discussed. Its place in the world of coins is forever secure, and for those lucky enough to find the rarest examples in the highest grades, the value is simply astonishing. One such piece has been valued at $85,000. Top 3. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar Frederick Douglass 2017 is more than just a coin. It is a powerful tribute to one of the greatest leaders, thinkers, and voices of freedom in American history. When the coin was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, it instantly drew attention. Collectors, historians, and everyday people recognized its significance because it honored Frederick Douglass, a man whose name is synonymous with courage and justice. The program itself began in 2010 and continued through 2021, designed to showcase national parks, historic sites, and symbols of America's heritage. In 2017, the United States Mint released the quarter honoring Frederick Douglass National Historic Site in Washington, D.C. The design is breathtaking. On the reverse side of the coin, Frederick Douglass is shown seated at a writing desk, with his home, Cedar Hill, in the background. The image captures not only his presence but also his intellect and dedication. Every detail in the design speaks volumes. Douglass's posture at the desk reflects his lifelong work as a writer, abolitionist, and statesman. The home behind him, Cedar Hill, is where he lived during the later years of his life, welcoming leaders, students, and admirers. On the obverse, the traditional portrait of George Washington remains, linking the series back to the original quarter design. This pairing of Washington and Douglass creates a powerful connection between two giants of American history. For collectors, the Frederick Douglass quarter is not just a symbol but an opportunity. Hidden among the millions minted are special coins with conditions, errors, or rare features that make them far more valuable than their face value. Some of these coins were struck in Denver, others in Philadelphia, and still others as proof coins in San Francisco. Each mint mark tells its own story and affects the desirability of the coin. Proof coins, with their mirror-like finishes, are especially popular with collectors. These are the coins that never entered circulation, preserved in brilliant condition for hobbyists and investors. But even beyond proof coins, error varieties of the Frederick Douglass quarter have become the most exciting discoveries. A double die, an off-center strike, or a misaligned edge can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Collectors spend countless hours searching through rolls of quarters, hoping to spot that one mistake that transforms a 25-cent piece into a valuable rarity. The Frederick Douglass 2017 quarter is one of the coins that keeps them searching. The historical weight of this coin only adds to its allure. Frederick Douglass was born enslaved, yet he rose to become a leading abolitionist, writer, and orator. His life story embodies resilience, determination, and brilliance. To hold this quarter in your hand is to hold a symbol of freedom, education, and progress. It is not just currency but a miniature monument to a man whose words and actions changed the course of history. The design itself is also praised for its artistry. The detailing in Douglass's figure, the desk, and the home behind him shows the skill of the engravers who brought this vision to life. Collectors know that such a design, coupled with the subject it honors, makes this quarter one of the most meaningful of the America the Beautiful series. It is not just about money, it is about legacy. Still, value remains a central part of coin collecting. And the Frederick Douglass quarter has shown surprising strength in the marketplace, with rare examples selling for impressive amounts. When a coin carries both artistic beauty and historical significance, it naturally becomes more desirable. add in rarity or minting errors, and its price climbs even higher. People are often amazed when they hear how much some quarters can be worth. The Frederick Douglass 2017 quarter is a prime example of how small coins can carry big fortunes. This coin also has educational value. Many people, especially students, learn about Frederick Douglass through history books. But encountering his image on a quarter sparks curiosity and inspiration in a whole new way. The Frederick Douglass National Historic Site in Washington, D.C., remains a place of learning and reflection. The quarter that features it helps to preserve and spread Douglass's story far and wide. For families, collecting this coin can become a shared journey. Parents and children alike can search for it, talk about its meaning, and treasure it together. And for investors, the Frederick Douglass quarter represents potential. Coins with strong cultural value often increase in demand, and this one is no exception. The America the Beautiful series may have concluded, but coins like the 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter ensure its legacy lives on. Collectors continue to prize it for both its symbolism and its scarcity in high grades. At auctions, the appearance of rare or perfect Frederick Douglass quarters has sparked competitive bidding. Enthusiasts know they are competing not just for a coin but for a piece of American history. The excitement surrounding this coin shows no sign of slowing down. If anything, its popularity is expected to grow as more people learn about Douglass and the role he played in shaping the nation. When you look closely at the coin, you can almost imagine Douglass at that desk, writing words that would inspire generations. It feels less like money and more like a tribute cast in metal. Collectors often say that this coin speaks to the heart. It is not only about numbers, grades, or prices, it is about the enduring spirit of a man who dedicated his life to freedom and justice, and yet, the financial value cannot be ignored. Coins like these prove that history and art can also become investments with surprising rewards. The 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter continues to appear in collections, coin shows, and auctions. Every time it does, it reignites conversations about both Douglass and the art of coin collecting. The presence of Cedar Hill in the background is especially powerful. The house remains a monument to Douglass's later life and his ongoing impact. Seeing it on a quarter ensures that his story will never fade. For young collectors, this coin is often an entry point into both numismatics and history. It offers them a chance to learn, to dream, and to understand the value of perseverance. For seasoned collectors, it is a reminder that coins are storytellers, carrying meaning far beyond their size. The Frederick Douglass quarter tells a story of triumph over adversity. This quarter has become one of the shining examples of how the America the Beautiful series brought history to life. It demonstrates that coins can teach as well as inspire. Even those who do not normally collect coins have found themselves drawn to this piece. Its design and subject make it appealing to a much wider audience. The mallard on Arkansas's coin represents nature. The diamond represents wealth. But the Frederick Douglass coin represents freedom, education, and the fight for equality. Its value in the coin world reflects the value of the man it honors. People are willing to pay high prices for rare examples because they understand its deeper meaning. The journey of this quarter from mint presses into the hands of collectors mirrors Douglass's own journey, from humble beginnings to worldwide recognition. Every time a collector displays this coin, they are not just showing off a valuable piece. They are sharing the legacy of a man whose voice still echoes across the centuries. The beauty of the Frederick Douglass quarter is timeless. Its design will remain powerful long after the America the Beautiful program is only a memory. For those who have it in pristine condition, the coin becomes more than a keepsake. It becomes a treasure that represents both history and value. Collectors will continue to seek it, investors will continue to watch it, and history lovers will continue to admire it. The Frederick Douglass quarter has secured its place in numismatic history, and for the rarest, most flawless examples, the price can be nothing short of incredible. Some of these coins have been valued at $45,000. Top 4. The United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar Mississippi 2002 is more than a coin. It is a window into the culture, heritage, and beauty of a state deeply rooted in American history. When the Mississippi quarter was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, it instantly captured attention. Each state had its own unique story to tell, and Mississippi chose a design that celebrated elegance, tradition, and natural splendor. The reverse of this quarter is one of the most graceful of the entire series. It proudly displays the state flower, the magnolia, known as the Magnolia State's most cherished symbol. Its large, fragrant blossoms are a perfect reflection of Southern beauty. The magnolia has long been admired for its strength and grace, and its presence on the coin makes the Mississippi quarter stand out. Collectors love coins that carry not only history but also a sense of charm, and this coin delivers exactly that. On the obverse side, the portrait of George Washington remains, uniting all the state quarters under the same proud symbol of American leadership. His image provides continuity across the program, while the reverse gives each state its personality. When collectors first saw the Mississippi quarter, they praised its simple yet striking design. The two magnolia blossoms, shown in detail, convey the state's nickname and identity in a way that few other quarters managed to capture. But beyond its design, what makes this quarter so fascinating is its hidden value. While millions were minted, only a small number exist in flawless condition or with unique minting errors, making them highly valuable. A typical Mississippi quarter might only be worth its face value of 25 cents, but for rare versions, the story is very different. These rare coins have surprised even the most experienced collectors with their extraordinary worth. Minting errors are one factor that makes this coin valuable. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, or missing elements in the design can take a common coin and turn it into a collector's dream. Proof versions, especially those minted in San Francisco and struck in silver, are another highlight. Their shimmering surfaces and sharp details make them highly desirable for serious numismatists, but the most breathtaking value comes from the rarest examples in top-graded condition. A flawless Mississippi quarter can cross into the realm of high-dollar treasures that command respect at auctions. The Mississippi quarter also carries cultural weight. The magnolia is not just a flower, it is a symbol of resilience, beauty, and heritage, deeply tied to the identity of the South. Collectors who hold this coin in their hand are not just holding money, they are holding a piece of Mississippi's story, cast in copper and nickel, meant to last forever. The release of this coin in 2002 came at a time when the state quarters program had already become wildly popular. Millions of Americans were actively collecting each release, making the Mississippi quarter one of the most widely saved. Families across the country hunted for it, adding it to their collections, while children learned about Mississippi's symbols through the simple act of looking at a coin. For collectors today, the Mississippi quarter stands as a reminder of that era of excitement. And for investors, it represents opportunity, as pristine examples continue to grow in demand. At coin shows and auctions, the Mississippi quarter has made headlines whenever a rare example has appeared. Bidding wars have erupted, with prices climbing higher than anyone expected. The simplicity of the magnolia design gives it universal appeal. Unlike some state quarters with busy or complex imagery, the Mississippi coin focuses on elegance, making it unforgettable. Collectors often say that its beauty lies in its restraint. The magnolia speaks for itself, needing no background or clutter to shine. This purity of design makes it a favorite among state quarter enthusiasts. The magnolia has deep cultural roots. In Mississippi, the flower is celebrated in literature, art, and music, making its place on the coin both natural and significant. Every petal engraved on the coin reflects precision. The mint's engravers worked hard to capture the essence of the magnolia, and their success has made this coin a miniature piece of art. Collectors know that beauty and rarity together create value. That is why the Mississippi quarter, when found in exceptional condition, commands such extraordinary attention. Some quarters show slight imperfections from circulation, but the few that remain flawless are like diamonds in the rough, standing out as treasures among the ordinary. The magnolia itself represents endurance. The trees can live for centuries, and the flowers bloom year after year. This symbolism adds to the quarter's charm and value. The Mississippi quarter reminds collectors that even the smallest coin can tell a story about nature, culture, and tradition. It is history that fits in your pocket. When the coin was released in 2002, it connected Mississippi to the rest of the nation, allowing people in every state to admire its beauty. That shared experience was one of the great successes of the state quarters program. Today, the coin continues to fascinate collectors and inspire admiration for its design. It remains one of the highlights of the entire series. At auctions, collectors who specialize in high-grade state quarters look closely at the Mississippi design. The rarity of top-condition pieces makes it highly competitive to own one. This coin also appeals to new collectors because of its charm. The magnolia design is instantly recognizable and easy to appreciate, making it a favorite starting point for many. But as with all collectibles, value is determined by rarity. And the rarest Mississippi quarters, especially those with minting errors or perfect grades, are valued at levels most people would never imagine for a simple quarter. The story of this coin is not just about money, it is about appreciation of beauty and history. It shows us that art can be found in the everyday objects we carry without thought. Collectors often share stories of finding state quarters in change jars, coin rolls, or even tucked away in old drawers. The thrill of finding a Mississippi quarter in flawless condition is unmatched. This coin has a way of surprising people. Something so small, so common at first glance, can hold immense worth and significance when studied closely. The Mississippi quarter teaches patience and attention to detail. Collectors know they must look closely, search carefully, and never underestimate a coin's potential. For the state of Mississippi, this coin became a symbol of pride, spreading its magnolia across the nation. It is a lasting tribute that ensures the state is remembered every time someone sees the coin. Collectors often place the Mississippi quarter in the top ranks of the most beautiful designs of the series. Its appeal endures year after year, even those who are not coin enthusiasts recognize its charm. The simple beauty of the magnolia speaks universally, making it a coin admired by many. As time passes, fewer pristine examples remain in circulation. This scarcity increases demand, ensuring the Mississippi quarter's place as a valuable collectible. Its legacy is secure. As generations pass, the coin will continue to tell the story of Mississippi's heritage and the beauty of its state flower. This is what makes the Mississippi 2002 quarter special. It is not just about metal, but about memory, culture, and value. Collectors know that finding a rare Mississippi quarter is like finding a piece of living history, preserved in stunning form. The magnolia blossoms on the coin will never fade, just as the value of the coin continues to grow with time and rarity. And for those rarest examples in perfect condition or with unique minting errors, the price has reached astonishing levels. Some of these Mississippi quarters have been valued at $90,000. Top 5. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar Voyagers 2018 is a coin that combines natural beauty, American history, and numismatic excitement all in one. It is not just a quarter, it is a miniature piece of art struck in metal. When the America the Beautiful Quarters program was launched in 2010, collectors knew it would be one of the most ambitious series ever attempted by the United States Mint. Each coin honored a different national park or historic site. In 2018, one of the most breathtaking designs was released, the Voyagers National Park Quarter. This coin pays tribute to Minnesota's northern wilderness, a land of forests, waters, and wildlife. The reverse design of the coin instantly grabs attention. It shows a majestic loon gracefully swimming across a lake with towering cliffs and dense pine trees rising in the background. The scene captures the essence of northern Minnesota's wild beauty. The loon itself is a powerful symbol. Known for its haunting call and striking black and white plumage, it represents the solitude and tranquility of the Voyagers region. To Minnesotans, it is a beloved icon. Behind the loon, the rocky cliffs stand tall, showing the rugged landscapes that make Voyagers National Park so unique. The engravers captured the textures with such detail that the coin feels alive in your hand. On the obverse side, as with all quarters, is the timeless portrait of George Washington. His image ties the series together while the reverse celebrates local heritage and natural wonder. Collectors and nature lovers alike quickly admired the Voyagers quarter. Its simple yet dramatic design made it a standout in the America the Beautiful series, but what makes this coin even more fascinating is its hidden value. While millions of Voyagers quarters were minted, only a small number hold rare qualities that make them worth far more than 25 cents. Coins struck in proof versions, particularly those in silver, became highly desirable among collectors. Their mirror-like shine and razor-sharp details show the design at its very best. Mint errors are another factor that drives up value. A misstrike, double die, or off-center error on a Voyager's quarter can transform it into a collector's treasure. These rare variations are the kinds of coins that get people searching through rolls of quarters, hoping for a lucky discovery. And stories of lucky finds are part of what makes collecting so exciting. The Voyagers National Park itself adds to the coin's allure. Located near the Canadian border, it is a place of lakes, islands, and wilderness where history and nature come together. The name Voyagers comes from the French-Canadian fur traders who paddled these waters centuries ago. They carried goods and furs in birch-bark canoes, connecting cultures and shaping early American trade. This rich history is reflected in the coin's name, reminding us that it is not only about scenery but also about the people who explored and lived in this region. Every detail of the coin tells a story. The loon, the lake, the cliffs, all symbolize the spirit of the northern wilderness and the explorers who braved its waters. For collectors, the Voyager's quarter is more than a collectible. It is a reminder of the importance of preserving nature and honoring history through the art of coinage. The 2018 release came at a time when the America the Beautiful series was already beloved by collectors. Each new design brought excitement, but the Voyager's coin stood out for its balance of elegance and power. At coin shows and auctions, collectors began to notice that high-grade examples of this quarter were commanding strong prices. The demand was growing quickly. The design's simplicity also gives it timeless appeal. Unlike busier designs, the Voyager's quarter focuses on one scene, one symbol, and does it with perfection. This has made it a favorite not only among advanced collectors but also among beginners who are drawn to its beauty. It is the kind of coin that makes people want to start collecting. Proof coins from San Francisco and circulation strikes from Philadelphia and Denver all have their own following. Each mint mark adds another layer of collecting possibilities, and then there are those rare few that stand above the rest, quarters in pristine condition, perfectly graded, or struck with unique minting errors. These are the ones that stun collectors with their value. The market for America the Beautiful quarters remains strong, and the Voyager's design is one of the brightest stars in the lineup. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of Minnesota's wilderness in your hand. It brings the call of the loon and the calm of the water to life in the smallest of canvases. Collectors admire the artistry of the engravers, who managed to capture such depth and atmosphere in such a limited space. That skill alone makes this coin remarkable, but the true magic comes when rarity and condition meet. A Voyager's quarter that looks ordinary to most can, under a trained eye, reveal itself to be a hidden gem worth thousands. The idea that a simple quarter could be worth a fortune is what keeps collectors searching, examining, and dreaming. The Voyager's coin has given many that dream. It is a reminder that treasures often hide in plain sight, waiting for someone to recognize their true worth. The popularity of the Voyager's quarter has only grown since its release. Collectors continue to hunt for it, and its place in the America the Beautiful series is secure. For history lovers, it represents the legacy of the Voyagers who shaped trade and culture in the region. For nature lovers, it represents the beauty of the northern wilderness. For coin enthusiasts, it represents the thrill of discovery and the promise of hidden value. Few coins manage to satisfy so many passions at once. When you see the loon gliding across the water, you cannot help but feel a sense of calm. That emotion is part of the coin's appeal. It connects to the heart as well as the eye. The Voyager's quarter is more than a collectible. It is an invitation to explore history, nature, and the beauty of coins themselves. As time goes on, its rarity and high grades will only increase, making it more valuable for future generations. It has already made its mark in auctions, surprising many with just how high the bidding can climb for the best examples. This is why collectors never underestimate the America the Beautiful quarters. They know that hidden among them are treasures like the Voyager's 2018 quarter. It has become one of the highlights of the series, admired for both its design and its value. Collectors often speak of it with excitement, knowing that it represents one of the finest blends of artistry and rarity. The Voyager's quarter proves that even in modern times, new coins can achieve legendary status among collectors. Its story is still unfolding, as more collectors discover its hidden potential and as values continue to rise. The loon will always glide across that lake, forever captured in metal, reminding us of the wilderness and the history of Minnesota. And for the rarest and most pristine examples of the Voyager's 2018 quarter, The value has reached as high as $41,000. Top 6. The United States of America Washington $quarter Harpers Ferry 2016 is one of those coins that carries both beauty and deep history. It is not just a quarter, it is a window into a defining place in America's past. The America the Beautiful Quarters program gave collectors coins that honored national parks and historic sites across the country. Each release carried a story of pride and heritage. In 2016, the spotlight fell on Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, a place famous for its role in shaping America's story. This coin quickly caught the attention of collectors, historians, and coin hunters alike. The reverse design is powerful in its simplicity. It depicts John Brown's fort, the small brick building that became central to one of the most dramatic events before the Civil War. John Brown's fort is forever linked to Brown's raid in 1859, when he and his followers attempted to seize weapons and ignite a movement against slavery. Though the raid failed, it shook the nation and helped set the stage for the war to come. The coin captures this building with remarkable detail. From the brickwork to the arched windows, it is a tribute in miniature to a moment that changed history. Above the fort is the inscription Harpers Ferry along with the year of issue, 2016, and the name of the state, West Virginia. The obverse side, as always, carries the portrait of George Washington, the iconic figure whose face ties the entire quarter series together, but it is the reverse, with John Brown's fort, that gives this coin its identity. It is not just a building, it is a reminder of courage, conviction, and conflict. Harpers Ferry itself is a beautiful town at the meeting of the Potomac and Shenandoah rivers, surrounded by mountains. Yet behind its scenery lies a history that shaped the course of the nation. The choice to honor Harpers Ferry on a quarter was meaningful. It ensured that the story of John Brown and the town's role in history would be remembered for generations. Collectors were excited from the moment the coin was announced. The design was strong, the history important, and the location deeply symbolic. When the coin entered circulation, many people held it in their hands without realizing its significance. For others, it became a treasure worth saving. For numismatists, it was another piece of the America the Beautiful series, but one with weighty meaning. The imagery of John Brown's fort set it apart. Some collectors immediately sought out proof and silver editions of the coin, appreciating the sharpness of detail and mirror-like surfaces. These versions quickly became prized additions to collections. The story of Harpers Ferry also made the coin popular beyond just numismatics. History buffs were drawn to it, fascinated by the tale behind the design. What makes the Harpers Ferry quarter truly captivating is the combination of history, design, and scarcity in certain examples. Some coins carry hidden qualities that make them worth far more than face value. Minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet flaws, add rarity and excitement. These errors can turn an ordinary quarter into a valuable discovery. Collectors always check their Harpers Ferry quarters carefully, hoping to find one of these special examples. The thrill of discovery drives much of the passion for coin hunting. Condition also plays a key role. Quarters in flawless, uncirculated states are always more valuable, and when paired with a historic design like this, the demand rises even higher. The Harpers Ferry quarter became one of the standout releases of 2016. At coin shows, in auctions, and in collector circles, it sparked conversation and admiration. It also served as a teaching tool. Many who encountered it were inspired to learn about John Brown's raid, the Civil War, and the struggles that shaped America. This is the power of coinage. It connects art, history, and people in a way few objects can. A simple quarter can tell a story bigger than itself. Harpers Ferry's inclusion in the series showed how coins can preserve memory. Generations to come will still see that building and ask what it represents. The mint's engravers did an incredible job capturing the fort in such a small space. Every line, window, and brick seems alive with history. Collectors often say that this coin feels more like a history lesson than just a design. It is a piece that carries meaning in every detail. The strong lines of the building contrast beautifully with the smooth surfaces of the coin, giving it a bold and striking appearance. For those who collect every America the Beautiful quarter, the Harpers Ferry coin is one of the most memorable stops along the journey. Yet beyond its beauty and symbolism, its value is where things become truly fascinating. Rare examples of this coin have shocked collectors with how much they are worth. Stories circulate of lucky finds, of people discovering a rare mint error in circulation and realizing its extraordinary value. These stories inspire countless others to check their own change. It is a reminder that treasures can still be found in everyday life. Something as ordinary as a quarter can hold extraordinary worth. For the Harpers Ferry quarter, this combination of history, artistry, and rarity makes it one of the shining stars of its release year. Holding one feels like holding both a lesson and a treasure. It is a coin that speaks to the struggles and triumphs of a nation. Collectors know that over time, the value of these rare examples will only continue to grow. History has a way of adding weight to objects like this. Every year that passes makes flawless examples harder to find. Every discovery adds to the excitement of coin collecting as a whole. The Harpers Ferry quarter is not just an object of value but also of meaning. It speaks to courage, sacrifice, and the fight for freedom. Its place in the America the Beautiful series ensures it will never be forgotten, but its rarity ensures that some examples will be remembered forever, whether found in circulation, purchased as a proof, or passed down in a collection. This coin continues to fascinate those who hold it. It has become one of the modern treasures of U.S. coinage, a quarter that means more than most. The story it tells and the beauty it carries have secured its place in the hearts of collectors everywhere, and for the rarest and most valuable examples of the Harpers Ferry 2016 quarter, their worth has been known to climb as high as $52,000. Top 7. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar Louisiana 2002 is one of those coins that captures the imagination of collectors and history lovers alike, released as part of the 50-state quarters program. This coin celebrated the rich culture, heritage, and achievements of the state of Louisiana. The reverse design stands out with multiple symbolic elements that remind us of Louisiana's deep historical roots. One of the most striking images on the coin is the brown pelican, the state bird of Louisiana, which symbolizes resilience and natural beauty. The pelican is depicted feeding its young, a reminder of the nurturing spirit of the state and its people. Behind the pelican is the outline of the Louisiana Purchase territory, an incredible moment in American history that doubled the size of the nation in 1803. Design element reminds collectors of the vast land acquisition that brought Louisiana and much of the central United States into the Union. Also featured on the coin is a trumpet with musical notes flowing from it, symbolizing the rich jazz heritage born in Louisiana. Jazz, with its soulful rhythms and cultural depth, represents one of America's greatest contributions to world music, and Louisiana is its birthplace. Together, these images create a coin that is not just currency, but a story in miniature about history, culture, and spirit. The coin also proudly bears the name of the state, Louisiana, along with the year of its admission to the Union, 1812. Collectors admired the design for its ability to bring together so many elements of Louisiana's identity in such a small space. When released in 2002, the Louisiana quarter quickly became a favorite among coin hunters across the country. Many who lived in Louisiana took pride in seeing their culture represented on a coin that circulated across the entire nation. The brown pelican itself became a popular talking point, as it represented not only the state bird but also the recovery of a species once endangered. The Louisiana Purchase map added depth to the coin, reminding everyone of the importance of that historic deal made under President Thomas Jefferson. Meanwhile, the trumpet with flowing notes brought a sense of celebration and rhythm, honoring Louisiana's unmatched role in shaping American music. This combination of history, culture, and art made the Louisiana quarter one of the most memorable coins of the entire program. Collectors today look back at the Louisiana quarter with admiration for how much meaning was packed into such a small design. The detail on the coin is remarkable, and when examined closely, each feature seems to come alive with its own story. Of course, the obverse of the coin features George Washington's portrait, a constant anchor throughout the state quarter series, but it is the reverse that truly sets the Louisiana quarter apart, making it an enduring favorite for numismatists and casual collectors alike. What makes the Louisiana quarter even more fascinating is that certain rare examples have gone on to become incredibly valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing design elements. These errors, combined with pristine uncirculated condition, can elevate the coin's value far beyond its face worth. Over the years, some of these rare examples have surfaced, causing a wave of excitement among the collecting community. Stories circulate of lucky finds in pocket change, where someone unknowingly discovers a Louisiana quarter with a rare minting anomaly. For those fortunate enough to stumble upon such coins, the reward can be life-changing. Beyond errors, proof editions and silver versions of the Louisiana quarter also attract strong collector demand. The sharp strikes, mirror-like finishes, and carefully crafted details make these coins highly desirable. For collectors building complete sets of the 50-state quarters, Louisiana is always a gem to add to it connects not only to American history but also to the culture and art that Louisiana gifted to the world. Each Louisiana quarter, whether ordinary or rare, carries the essence of a state known for resilience, creativity, and beauty. Jazz musicians, history buffs, and coin collectors all find something meaningful in this coin's design. The Louisiana Purchase Map speaks to America's expansion and ambition. The pelican speaks to survival and care for the next generation. And the trumpet speaks to music that changed the world forever. This is why the Louisiana quarter is far more than just a piece of currency. It is a storyteller, a piece of art, and a national treasure hidden in plain sight. For young collectors, the Louisiana quarter often becomes a spark that ignites a lifelong passion for numismatics. For seasoned collectors, it remains a coin worth studying and admiring for its cultural and historical depth. But beyond admiration, its value in rare forms has taken this coin into another realm entirely. When found with extraordinary rarity or in flawless condition, this coin has commanded staggering prices at auctions. It has proven that even modern quarters can hold immense worth when rarity and demand collide. This is what keeps collectors checking every Louisiana quarter they come across, just in case one is that special example. And for those rarest Louisiana 2002 Washington quarters, the value has reached as high as $92,000. Top 8. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar Homestead 2015 is one of the most captivating coins from the America the Beautiful series. This coin was released to honor the Homestead National Monument of America. Located in the state of Nebraska, the Homestead National Monument stands as a symbol of courage, determination, and the spirit of pioneers who shaped the nation. The coin's reverse design captures the essence of survival and self-reliance, making it a deeply meaningful collectible. At first glance, the design shows a simple house, but it is much more than a structure of wood and stone. This house represents the dream of homesteaders, who built their lives from nothing on the vast open prairies of America. The image of water pumps and corn stalks adds to the story, symbolizing the essentials of life that kept pioneers alive. Water was survival, food was sustenance, and the home was security, all etched into this small piece of metal. The Homestead Act of 1862 gave ordinary people the chance to claim land and start a new life. It offered 160 acres to anyone willing to work the land and build a home, turning empty plains into thriving communities. The Homestead Quarter captures this chapter of American history in stunning detail, reminding us of the grit and determination of settlers. For collectors, it is not just a coin but a tribute to the spirit of hard work and perseverance. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, anchoring the series in tradition, but the reverse is where the heart of the Homestead story truly comes alive. The design was carefully chosen to honor both history and the symbolism of survival. It connects past generations to today, showing how much of America was built from dreams turned into reality. Released in 2015, the Homestead Quarter immediately captured attention for its meaningful design. Collectors and history lovers alike saw the value of a coin that tells a story of courage and endurance. Millions of these coins were released into circulation, but only a small portion hold exceptional rarity. Some Homestead quarters are known for striking errors, making them highly sought after by collectors. Error coins include double dies, missing details, and unusual minting anomalies that set them apart. Even a small mistake at the mint can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. Over time, these error quarters gain more demand, driving their prices to surprising heights. Beyond errors, pristine uncirculated examples of the Homestead Quarter also command strong attention. Collectors love coins that look as though they just left the mint, untouched by circulation. These flawless pieces show every detail of the house, water pumps, and cornstalks in sharp clarity. Holding such a coin feels like holding a piece of history preserved in perfect form. The Homestead National Monument itself is a reminder of sacrifice and achievement. It honors the settlers who braved harsh conditions to claim a life on the frontier. Many of those pioneers endured hardships beyond imagination, yet they built lasting communities. The Homestead Quarter tells their story through symbols of survival, etched forever in silver and copper. It is a reminder that the foundation of America was built on determination and endurance. For young collectors, the Homestead Quarter is often a coin that sparks curiosity about history. For experienced collectors, it is a piece that combines beauty with meaning. The quarter is not only about money but about identity and heritage. Every line of the design carries a message of hope, resilience, and growth. The Homestead Act changed the course of American history, shaping the nation we know today. And the Homestead Quarter ensures that story is never forgotten. Over the years, rare versions of this coin have surfaced at auctions, thrilling collectors. The excitement of finding one of these rare pieces is unmatched in the world of coin collecting. Each discovery is a reminder that treasures still circulate among ordinary change. That is why collectors always look twice at their quarters. The next rare homestead might just be in their hands. This coin is more than just currency. It is a storyteller of struggle and triumph. It honors both the land and the people who had the strength to tame it. And for those rare homestead quarters with exceptional rarity, the rewards can be extraordinary. This remarkable coin, when found in its rarest form, has reached the astonishing value of $55,000. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar Homestead 2015 is one of the most captivating coins from the America the Beautiful series. This coin was released to honor the Homestead National Monument of America. Located in the state of Nebraska, the Homestead National Monument stands as a symbol of courage, determination, and the spirit of pioneers who shaped the nation. The coin's reverse design captures the essence of survival and self-reliance, making it a deeply meaningful collectible. At first glance, the design shows a simple house, but it is much more than a structure of wood and stone. This house represents the dream of homesteaders, who built their lives from nothing on the vast open prairies of America. The image of water pumps and corn stalks adds to the story, symbolizing the essentials of life that kept pioneers alive. Water was survival, food was sustenance, and the home was security, all etched into this small piece of metal. The Homestead Act of 1862 gave ordinary people the chance to claim land and start a new life. It offered 160 acres to anyone willing to work the land and build a home, turning empty plains into thriving communities. The Homestead Quarter captures this chapter of American history in stunning detail, reminding us of the grit and determination of settlers. For collectors, it is not just a coin but a tribute to the spirit of hard work and perseverance. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, anchoring the series in tradition, but the reverse is where the heart of the Homestead story truly comes alive. The design was carefully chosen to honor both history and the symbolism of survival. It connects past generations to today, showing how much of America was built from dreams turned into reality. Released in 2015, the Homestead Quarter immediately captured attention for its meaningful design. Collectors and history lovers alike saw the value of a coin that tells a story of courage and endurance. Millions of these coins were released into circulation, but only a small portion hold exceptional rarity. Some homestead quarters are known for striking errors, making them highly sought after by collectors. Error coins include double dies, missing details, and unusual minting anomalies that set them apart. Even a small mistake at the mint can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. Over time, these error quarters gain more demand, driving their prices to surprising heights. Beyond errors, pristine uncirculated examples of the Homestead Quarter also command strong attention. Collectors love coins that look as though they just left the mint, untouched by circulation. These flawless pieces show every detail of the house, water pumps, and cornstalks in sharp clarity. Holding such a coin feels like holding a piece of history preserved in perfect form. The Homestead National Monument itself is a reminder of sacrifice and achievement. It honors the settlers who braved harsh conditions to claim a life on the frontier. Many of those pioneers endured hardships beyond imagination, yet they built lasting communities. The Homestead quarter tells their story through symbols of survival, etched forever in silver and copper. It is a reminder that the foundation of America was built on determination and endurance. For young collectors, the Homestead quarter is often a coin that sparks curiosity about history. For experienced collectors, it is a piece that combines beauty with meaning. The quarter is not only about money but about identity and heritage. Every line of the design carries a message of hope, resilience, and growth. The Homestead Act changed the course of American history, shaping the nation we know today. And the Homestead quarter ensures that story is never forgotten. Over the years, rare versions of this coin have surfaced at auctions, thrilling collectors. The excitement of finding one of these rare pieces is unmatched in the world of coin collecting. Each discovery is a reminder that treasures still circulate among ordinary change. That is why collectors always look twice at their quarters. The next rare homestead might just be in their hands. This coin is more than just currency. It is a storyteller of struggle and triumph. It honors both the land and the people who had the strength to tame it. And for those rare homestead quarters with exceptional rarity, the rewards can be extraordinary. This remarkable coin, when found in its rarest form, has reached the astonishing value of $55,000.